7-4. Oh dear.
No score.
Well, he's thrown, what,
Luke, you require 44.
11, 12 fantastic darts in that leg and then 2 shockers.
Going to cost him the leg.
Shot on the first
And it
leg,
does.
Luke Littler.
We've had some big names, some exciting prospects, and we've got a couple of them on the hockey right now.
121.
Well, we're waiting for a pivotal moment in this match. Could this be it? Bullseye for Littler. In it goes. The 1-2-1 turns the game in his favour. The 16-year-old leads 3-1 and is making a powerful start to Champions Night.
To Throwers.
Averaging.
62.
He is most definitely here to do the business.
Game, shot,
Business
and a
done.
match. Luke Littler.
Takes care of the first affair. A 4-1 win over Owen Bates. And Luke, the Nuke, is up and running. The 16-year-old star producing a very good performance. 98.57 the average in that. Bates was decent himself, but the 1-2-1 really turned the game in Littler's favour in the fourth leg. Brilliant bullseye finish, brilliant start from the brilliant boy. Coming next, John Worsley takes on Scott Taylor.
So well.
94.
180s in each of the opening 2 legs for Worsley.
Game, shot on the sixth
Well,
leg,
this
Scott
is a
Taylor.
complete Taylor turnaround.
Use that. Edged closer. Gonna need
No
another
score.
go. Or can Taylor
Scott require
take out the 151?
This would be the greatest of great escapes at the Super Series. 3-0 behind, had to come back after a long delay to throw at double 12. Doesn't get to take this out, and Worsley now will throw again at double 12.
John require 24.
Houdini levels, if he'd have won that.
Yeah, I'm sure John Worsley will be stalking around the back of the stage asking who done it about that technical
21.
glitch. But the glitch is coming from the player himself here.
Scott require 47.
A bit of a meltdown now. This can be classed as by John Worsley. Can Taylor take advantage? Taylor takes the win.
And the match,
He has
Scott
come back
Taylor.
from 3-0 behind in a dramatic affair. The drama added to by a pause in play owing to a technical error. And Scott Taylor took the break and bounced back, reeling off 4 unanswered legs. Worsley missing many match darts in between, but it's Taylor who takes the point. Now, back to Group 1 after the break. Owen Bates in the last chance saloon already. He faces Daryl Pilgrim.
It's an amazing
86.
feeling, but to do one on TV.
Yeah, we're yet to have one in front of a crowd on a finals night. But that is some start from Daryl Pilgrim. He's here to play. To go in front after Pilgrim set off as if he was unbeatable. Bates has said, you know what, I'm not having this. He's having that.
Have some of that. Back to back. 12 dart in leg 1, a 10, and now another 12 for Bates.
To throw first. Game
I'm
on
sure
your
it was 120 odd.
120.
Wow. Well, this is what he wants. Not the odd, just 120.
For 3-1.
The flatty. Even on a 120.
Love it.
That's bold, isn't it? What a shot that is. Look at that. Oh, and it's worked. An absolute treat. Terrific tungsten this from Owen Bates.
Is class.
On your require
Double
58.
eight for the 10.
18 for tops. To complete an absolutely astonishing performance. Wow, wow. That is elite level stuff from Owen Bates. In the end, the average is 113.29. The best we've seen on this Champions Week, produced by the master, and it was a masterful, mind-boggling display. Daryl Pilgrim started with 6 perfect darts, but it was all one-way traffic after that. 4 out of 4 on the doubles, including a 120 and a 137. That is a performance to be remembered. A magic match at the Super Series, and it keeps Group 1 very, very competitive. Back to Group 2 next, and it will be the 2 Taylors tangoing after this.
Well, myself and Wayne Mardle watched Adrian Lewis
Game is on the second leg.
would have been around
Jacob
about
Taylor.
17 or 18 at the time. Did not expect this, and this was almost
60.
caused by that opening
Jacob
leg, wasn't
Iroquois,
it?
32.
Scott Taylor just bogged himself down.
Well, he's been
Game,
waiting around
shot,
all night,
and the
Jacob
match,
Taylor, with
Jacob
all of
Taylor.
the fun and frivolity they've gone on. And he's actually managed to be the first man through to the semi-finals, because Taylor has taken the other Taylor apart 4-0, and Scott, after that brilliant comeback, has not turned up really for his second match, and Jacob Taylor is the beneficiary. So Scott Taylor dropped to -3 on the leg difference, and that means that even a 4-0 defeat in his last match would be fine for Jacob Taylor. He's through to the semi-finals. He faces John Worsley, and Scott Taylor is looking for a bit of a favour now. Jacob Taylor, that is, a 4-0 winner, and we will be back with the last match in Group 1 next, as Daryl Pilgrim takes on Luke Littler. And Pilgrim gets a chance to keep his hopes alive, but that is a poor dart. Treble 17 to save it. Does that. Tops.
Game is on the second leg. Daryl Pilgrim.
How late do you want to leave it, pal?
Well, he survives a dart there to be eliminated, Daryl Pilgrim. Remember, he needs 4-1 or better to have any chance.
Third leg, Daryl.
Obviously can't be better
first.
now. Needed a
Game
4-0
on.
win to progress from this match.
The looks of
Luke
it, a place in
Iroquois,
the semi-final. And if this tops go in, it will.
It will be the two
Game
youngsters,
on the
and
fourth
that's what has
leg.
happened in Group 1. Luke Littler and Owen Bates are both through to the semi-finals. Daryl Pilgrim is now
Fifth leg,
out
Daryl to
of the
throw
race.
first. Game.
Shootout on Champions Night. Well, he wants a bit of noise.
They asked, Littler delivered.
94.
You know what, that tells me that both players there knew exactly the scenario in this match, because he waited until he was...
Yeah.
11 bull. Bull. And he conducts the crowd.
Game.
The greatest throwman. This prodigy, Luke Littler, showboating at the Super Series. Bullseye, 11, bullseye.
Seventh and final leg, Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Brilliant.
He's doing it.
Yeah.
100% he's doing it.
63. Luke Iroquois,
Hit his last 4 darts at the
150.
bull. He's gone bull 11 bull, and now he wants 3 bulls. There's one of them. This is ridiculous. Oh,
Rubbish.
what's all the hype about?
91.
The usual business. And that
Game.
business is winning darts matches. And this man is going to win plenty of those over the years. A real entertaining encounter where Luke Littler put on a show, beating Daryl Pilgrim 4-3, but that only tells half the story. You see the highest checkout there. It's not what you think. It was bull, 11, bull. And it was 4 straight bulls in that leg from Luke Littler. He averages 100 despite taking the mick for much of the match. And he goes through to the semi-finals as the winner of Group 1. Group 2 will be concluded next. Scott Taylor is hoping for a favour from his namesake Jacob, who takes on John Worsley in the decisive match in that one. We've seen enough bulls tonight.
Game
might
shot on
as
the
well have
first
another.
leg, Jacob Taylor.
Can never not have... No, I'm not going to...
Can't beat a bit of bully, shall we say that instead?
Yeah, that's...
Second leg, John to
better,
throw
pal.
first.
That kind of shot. You're leaving a difficult double anyway, biting that treble. Taylor looking to punish.
Game shot on the fifth leg,
Chasing the treble,
Jacob
he's cost
Taylor.
himself a dart at the ball. An opportunity to break throw and lead 3-2. Now he's
Sixth
in a...
leg, John to throw
world of
first.
trouble.
Or 40.
But a penny for the thoughts of Scott Taylor here, remember. He's wanting Jacob to win to go through. Oh, and he might get his wish. That is a real wobble. Has he looked the
8.
most unsettled player
Jacob
for you tonight, John
Iroquois,
Worsley?
68.
Night and day in comparison to last night.
Game
And that
shot.
will be
And
his last dart.
Jacob Taylor.
At the Super Series on Champions Night, the Womble wounded by the two Taylors, and he departs the stage. It is Jacob and Scott who will go through from Group 2. Jacob Taylor topping the table, winning both of his group games. A decent display from him, really. 90.37, 4 out of 7 on the doubles, including the 103 Punisher after Worsley didn't get himself a dart to break the break that he needed if he was to progress. Instead, it is Jacob Taylor and Scott Taylor going through, and it will be Luke Littler against Scott Taylor and Jacob Taylor against Owen Bates in our semi-finals, which will be coming up shortly. Defeats to
Game shot the first
Owen Bates
leg.
early in the evening. Littler
he's-
takes the first leg here.
He has been brilliant in this series.
This
68.
Taylor. This is like a nightmare for you, mates. There are two Taylors in the semis. Double 10.
Game shot the
Littler
third leg.
deals with it.
Yeah,
Just-
I'll probably seeing the name, I'll need therapy.
I was just
Four
chatting
points
to one of
got
our
to
crew.
Luke requires
To go one away.
36. Game
He is
shot
one
the
away, and that's a
third
break
leg.
of throw. And as Mace rightly said, now you can't really see.
Away
wait.
back.
Before he approached the hockey
Yep.
there. Done himself out of a chance.
Game
And Littler,
shot. And
he's
the
through
match
to the final. He has been a big crowd favourite this evening, and he will continue to be so. This 16-year-old sensation takes Taylor apart and wins 4-1.
Luke
Away.
require 40. Game shot of the first
Because
leg. Jacob
If you
Taylor.
let him linger, he will make you pay. 16 dart hold.
Owen, you
Puts the top
require
wire.
16.
Another bite for Bates.
Game
This
shot of the
time
second
nails it.
leg. Owen Bates.
With a 16 dart hold of his own.
Boisterous, and Henry
Yeah,
doing a great job up there, just trying to let himself be heard.
Having a good
81.
old sing-song. And for those of you who do watch it back, we do appreciate your attendance and support of this and of the players.
Yeah, and if you do want to be here for a
100.
finals night, come and contribute to that atmosphere. Experience it yourself. Scan that QR code on your phone right now, and you can go to the website dartshot.tv, where those lot have booked their tickets, and you can do the same for any of our finals nights. Saturday 7:30 start, 6:30 doors
100.
open. I think tonight has just shown you that it is a good place to be.
Yeah, and it'll cost you just £1 for your booking fee.
Oh,
Where can you get entertainment
137.
like this for £1? And a cheap beer.
Oh, 123.
Well,
Owen, you
treble
require
20s at the
48.
moment, 10 a penny.
And you've got a big choice. We're 50 Saturdays a year, aren't we?
Yeah. Plenty to pick from.
Game shot of the fourth leg.
Do a
Owen
double.
Bates.
He did a double there. And it's 2-2. Owen Bates just shrugged his shoulders, and it's now a race to 2.
He's had his number so far this week. His number here is double 16, 32.
Takes his time over this. I wonder,
14.
did he just kill his own rhythm then?
Yeah.
Jacob, you require 84.
How many times is he going to do stuff like this? Double 6.
He's
done it again.
The fifth
Owen
leg.
Bates just
Jacob
couldn't look.
Taylor.
He knew what was coming. So, well, fortunately, he is so far in front, he won't be punished. He's going to be put under it. And how?
180.
Pressure with a capital P.
Owen, you require 16.
Well, this is darting deja vu for Owen Bates, but this
Game shot of
time
sixth leg.
he makes the
Owen
adjustment.
Bates.
How late can you leave it?
Well,
Wowzers.
it goes.
Like that.
That's half the job done. There's a little bit in the middle as well that's out of his control.
Oh dear.
Game.
And
shot.
Jacob Taylor
And the match.
stands
Jacob
firm,
Taylor.
and he's through to the final. Owen Bates offers well played. Well played should be said to him tonight. A brilliant performance earlier on when he produced the showing of the series. 113 average in his win over Pilgrim, but he comes up short against Jacob Taylor, and he is the man through to the final. A 4-3 victory for the Canadian, who will take on 16-year-old Luke Littler for £20,000 and the right to be called the Modus Super Series 3 champion. That is coming right up.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome back to the live lounge here in Portsmouth for the Modus Super Series final. We are coming to you live on Sporty Stuff TV. It's now time to bring the players to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing firstly from England, it's the Nuke, Luke Littler. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponents all the way from Canada, it's the Truth, Jacob Taylor.
Absolutely, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. It's becoming more and more international.
Oh,
And walked away as a start.
180 cards are up.
Owen
Luke, you
Bates
require
to
80.
make this final. Oh, this young man has been irresistible.
Game shown the first
This
leg,
dance,
Luke Littler.
Well, they've both played in finals before, mate, on a Saturday night.
You
Look at
require
our
40.
fruit machine, which is where all of our data is, which is on a monitor. Every time I look up there, Luke Littler seems to
Game
be
shot the second leg,
consistently
Jacob
in
Taylor.
excess of 100.
140.
In Mr. Trouble.
Well,
Ooh.
Taylor hasn't missed that treble, nor that one. Give him an inch.
130.
Wow, a dart away from a
Luke,
breaker
you
throw
require
and a 2-1
5.
lead.
So double two for 2-1 to Littler instead. Awkward, but he
Game
finds a way.
shot the
Let's set a
third
roar
leg,
in celebration.
Require
Luke Littler's
28.
MO. We wish him all the best and don't want to see him back. Well, not for a long time anyway.
Game shot the fourth leg,
Well, in
Luke
the end, he
Littler.
gets there on that checkout
28.
to finish the final on the bullseye after his exploits earlier this evening. He's going to get better than that too. At double
Game
14.
And
And
the
Luke
match
Littler,
won the Super Series champion.
the leading
Luke
light.
Littler.
The Super Series. It's sweet success for the 16-year-old who becomes the third Modus Super Series champion. A family affair, emotion for the young man, but Luke Littler, well, he's a deserving champion, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. Look at the end average, 98.22, couple of 180s in there, 4 out of 11 on the doubles. Jacob Taylor had a couple of opportunities, but they were biggies. The 140 missing the double 10, and then right at the death, the 148 missing the double 14. But it's been some week for him, and I cannot wait to see him back. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future.
Thank you very much indeed, Luke Littler. Many, many congratulations. You're the Modus Super Series champion.
No words, honestly.
What you've done tonight is light up a tournament and light up an arena in a way that not many can. You played in one of the biggest games of your life, one of the biggest nights of your life, some unbelievable darts.
Well, yeah, obviously I made the crowd get on my side in the second group game, but ever since they've obviously been on my side and it's helped me a lot.
Was that something that you were trying to instinctively do, doing those bullseyes, having a little bit of fun, just try and get them on side? Because at that point, obviously, you were through to the semi-finals.
Obviously I knew one leg would guarantee a 9-dart shootout with Owen and Daryl, and then obviously 2 was through, and then just had a bit of fun.
And you most certainly had some fun, and this crowd have most certainly enjoyed having you here this evening. But you've had an unbelievable couple of years. The rise of Luke Littler has been one of the biggest darting stories over the last couple of years. You've had some special moments, but where does this rank?
Right at the top, winning £20,000. Unbelievable.
I suppose at your stage of career, that's career-changing, life-changing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I want now.
You do whatever you want, and I suppose what is the goals now? I'd imagine defending this would be high up there. What's the other goals away from the Super Series now? Now you've won this title.
Well, obviously I'd love to defend it. Obviously if I get an invite back, and then obviously I'll focus on driving next year.
I think you might get an invite back. Well, Luke, it's that time now. I'm going to step aside and I'm going to let you have your moment of glory. And I'll take that microphone out of your hand. I'll let you step forth, pick up the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the Modus Super Series in Series 3 is the Luke Littler!